Another question that's coming up as we draw closer to the end of the month of Ramadan and Eid day is nearly upon us, that can we do Eid prayer at home? So the same answer, if you go back to our answer, our response that we talked when we spoke about Jumu'ah prayer. The Jumu'ah prayer is not one of those prayers which are to be done in the home. It's against the spirit of the Jumu'ah prayer. Likewise, Eid is even a greater prayer. Now I know for some people, Eid is like, there is no Eid without the Eid prayer. In fact, some people only perform Eid prayer because they see that as probably one of the most important signs, to show that they're believers. Whatever the case may be for people. But just like with Jumu'ah prayer, in fact, even more so, it should not be done at home. You don't do Eid prayer at home. You should, if it's an open place, if things are opened up by then, alhamdulillah, in some countries it is easing up. Australia is allowing, I think, 20 people. Norway is allowing 50 people, and that's as of now, and hopefully things will open up even more. Then if that's the case, then of course you can do Eid prayer in more open places, like in a hall, in a masjid, if that's going to be open, or in a larger park or something like that. Whatever the case is, but it should not be done in a home. That's just against the whole spirit of Eid prayer, right? Because Eid prayer is where you bring everybody together, it should be general permission and so on. So inshallah that should help. But again, if you can't do the Eid prayer, right, in a proper designated space for that, then just do some nafil prayer at home on that day. And we hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us a wonderful blessing of Eid. Remember, the main purpose of Eid is that when we go for the Eid prayer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's called Yawmul Ja'iza, right? There's hadith that make it very clear that this is the day of awards, because of all the worship and efforts that a person has put in during the month of Ramadan. The day of the award giving ceremony is basically the Eid day in that morning. Right, which generally is given when you go for Eid prayer. We're hoping that Allah will still give us that reward, right? Because we still did the efforts at home, and there's still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give it us, right? He will give us that reward that morning, inshallah. That's why it's a good idea to do a few rak'ats of prayer, in the morning, inshallah, if we can't get access to an Eid prayer somewhere. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our Ramadan and and give us a full reward, inshallah, on the day of Eid, despite our shortcomings. Jazakallahu khair.